Hello guys. Hello guys. Hello guys. And yeah, weekly midweek update, excuse me, gold and silver commodities. I just did the uranium midweek update. Check it out. Q4 tomorrow for Cameco. Possibly a big event. I think we should expect volatility in either direction. With that said here, like, subscribe, do your thing for Twitter, also here on YouTube. Highly appreciate it so we can help to grow the channel, the community, and so we can ride this uranium bull market together, but also the coming gold and silver bull market, especially the miners. I think will be an amazing opportunity once we get the breakout confirmations that we will try to enter as best as possible here on this beautiful channel. Okay. I will do monthly, just to mix it up a bit. I will do monthly candlesticks for this midweek update. So it's more like a longer term broadening view in my, yeah. So again, midweek update, maybe not, but again, we're looking at the commodities on a longer time frame just to see where we are. So again, it's quite clear. Silver, boom, there it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Until we break that, it is, just boring. We could get a scary event, with a break below 20, but again, ultimately that will break. Also, the reasoning is we have that lovely, possibly inverted head and shoulders that we're working on right now. But again, let's see when it happens. I'm confident that it will happen and that it will happen in 2024. The reasoning why? I don't know. It just looked like it. It just looks like it. The reason why is obviously, in my view, gold here is trying to break out and silver follows. So yeah, we have a bit of a breakout there. Again, we're just winding up here in my view. Again, same thing again here. Massive topping pattern, cup and handle. And yeah, it just looks incredibly good here for gold. Again, I do think gold could reach roughly $2,500 here, at the later stages of 2024. Here we have the gold to silver ratio. I want to show you something why, it's might not be the best time right now, but again, that is the reason why we have, we're actually, the gold to silver ratio is going up here on the monthly, not ideal by any means. And that's also why you see gold and silver struggling right now. Actually holding up better than I would have expected upon that breakout. But yeah, we want this ratio to go down, obviously. So yeah, when that happens, overall, in my view, we are still in a, that wasn't the intention. We are still in a, I want to show you very quickly, in some sort of bear flag, right here. That is my take. Or you could actually also add it into like a rising wedge somewhere in this vicinity. That means that we actually could go up, a tad above 100, maybe a bit of an overperformance, but ultimately we should roll over. And we have targets much, much lower when we get there in this decade. Here we have the Dixie. You can see the Dixie is actually somewhat quite strong with that, breakout retesting right now. So as long as it is above there, it is actually quite strong. And so yeah, let's see. Hopefully we can snap back through, and then it will be very grim for the dollar without any further explanation. But for now, the dollar is still somewhat strong, to be honest. But yeah, let's see how it ends up. The 10-year rates, very long term, 40 years, 50 years. Again, look at the trend reversal here, downtrend for like 50 years, more or less. March 2020, huge capitulation move, and now we're coming up higher. So again, until that point in time, it was, lower and lower rates. Now it is higher and higher rates. Obviously not in a straight line. It is still my view that if we get, this recession, we could go down to 2.5, but that will probably be the lowest we will see for many, many years, if not decades in my view. Oil here, good old oily. There it is again, looks incredibly strong in my view still. Incredibly strong right here. So as long as we hold that upper golden trend line right here, I mean, that is just very, very bullish. No doubt about it. for oil. Yeah, again, nothing new there. Again, we cannot really get below, much below 60, 63, 64. If that happens, we get back into and below that golden there, so that would not be ideal. Palladium just keeps coming down 6% today, to my surprise, really. I didn't think we would go this deep. So what I'm looking at right now for the lovely commodity that is palladium is roughly a tad below 800. That will be where I will, again, expect a bounce. Again, I was wrong right here, at roughly the 900s. The reasoning, you all know we had a false breakout there. And again, we're coming down here. So 800, a tad below, is a level to look for, in my honest opinion. Platinum here overall, again, just coiling up here in my view for a move higher. I'm going to zoom in here. You have, more or less the same as silver. You have that inverted head and shoulders in play. This right here, March 2020, is the capitulation move low for platinum. And again, together with gold and silver, I expect this to resume up here again. We just need to see how low we really go. But again, we need to hold 837. That is a very important level to hold for platinum. Copper here, again. Copper is really trying to break out here, bullish consolidation above and to go higher. I'm very bullish above 4. Right there it is. Above 4, very bullish below 3.5. In my view, it turns very ugly for copper. This is pretty simply my view on copper right now. Nothing more. These 3 lines defines, my chart, my view. Bullish, bearish, as you know. Here we have nat gas. I need to zoom out, way out actually. In my view, I wouldn't be surprised if we are to see roughly 1.2 for nat gas. Again, if that happens, and that's an amazing buying opportunity. If we get all the way down there, this is, a 50% drop from now. But definitely that does align pretty damn well with that golden trend line right there. I don't know if we will get there, obviously. But again, gas here is just getting crushed. And again, it needs to hold the lows here a tad below 2. If it doesn't, then it could collapse completely. And then we will see if we can really reach that, 1.3. This is coal. Again, I have a major line to look for. If we get down there at roughly 105, that would be an amazing entry. But for now, still, my take. We're still holding the 2018 highs here. Also, we are quite squeezing up a tiny bit right there. So let's see how it acts. I do think the bottom will be found, roughly, from here and down to roughly 105, 103. Good old Bitcoin here. I won't add many lines here. I just want to show you, if you take the Amazon chart, leading up to 2020, the dot-com bubble, this is very similar. This move right here, and this, insanely similar. 3 moves up, Elliott wave, massive bear flag. You can check it out. It is quite remarkable how identical these two are. Nothing new here for the good old monthly, good old uranium spot price here. Again, we are still above 100. That is just amazing. Look at that massive move there. Bit of a massive melt-up move. Hopefully, we consolidate within this gap here between 100 and 130. Let's just stay there for like half a year, as I've been saying many times, 9 months, whatever. That would be healthy for the miners. Sugar, good old sugar. There it is, again here, sugar coming down, depending on how you want to draw the lines. It has retested that breakout right there. It looks really, really bullish here. Also, the reasoning why we stopped is because we hit that massive trend line. So in my view, we need a bit of a recharge here, and actually sugar could break through, within a year or within a year or two, and that would be roughly a 60-year long breakout. So wow. Soybeans right now basically needs to hold this level where we are right now in time. Nothing more, nothing less. If it can hold here, it is still massive support. Then obviously we can go higher. We also have a bit of a squeeze right here. So again, that wouldn't be, you know, unthinkable. But again, if we lose that 1,100 and 1,150 maybe, that is not good for the good old soybeans. Silver against M2 money supply. Again, you know my take. Silver here has broken out and we are just grinding it right there. Let's see, hopefully, silver takes off when we clear that one right there. And for now, in my view, inverted head and shoulders in the making. Again, I don't know, but the probabilities are definitely there. Same thing again here for gold. Good old gold, M2 money supply. We have broken out. And yeah, this bit of a deep retest here, but again, we have broken out versus M2 money supply again. Also, one of the reasons why I think gold will do pretty damn well here in 2024, because gold usually takes off before the M2 money supply starts to increase, because gold knows, when the max pain is, and they can foresee, inflation and M2 money supply, which is heavily correlated to each other. So that is it. Monthly candlesticks here, a bit of a longer term view for the commodities. So a different midweek update, obviously, but again, I thought I would mix it up just from time to time. So yeah, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Again, Cameco tomorrow, Q4, just before the opening bell in the US. Want to watch, guys. Have an amazing day. Cheers.